Hi to anyone who might be watching this video. So in this tutorial we are going to recreate the following factory animation for a refilled daycream brand concept. We're gonna cover the following such as modeling the daycream jar, the lead, creating the environment scene, and making the conveyor belt, and then animating the cream jars along the curved lines of the conveyor belt. So let's get to work, I suppose. So to begin modeling the jar, I'm going to be using this image as my main reference point. I'm also going to be framing this one for later use. You're probably gonna see me doing a lot of stuff during the video, so excuse me about that. What I like to do whenever I start a new project is I like almost always open collections over here, and like this one is gonna be called references. It's to basically archive the file, because when you start adding a lot of stuff, it starts to get trickier to find things. So I'm gonna be putting the lights separately, putting the camera separately, and let's call this one an environment for now, or no, product. And then I'm gonna disable this one so we can't mess with them. So 1 minute. First things first, we're gonna create a cylinder. Keep it in 32 vertices. Shorten the radius a bit, and also the depth until it's maybe around here. Not sure how Kate Cass got over there. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me fix it. I think this is gonna be quite better. We might also be using loop tools in edit mode. So to enable this one, see that I go through preferences, add-ons, and search loop tools, and you just click this button over here and it's gonna get enabled. And let's go into editing mode. So first things first, I like to call this this modeling phase like the reverse pyramid, because you start with like the lowest primitive geometry and then you start adding up until it gets more complicated. So in setting the phase, then I'm gonna extrude this up to a certain level up until here. Then let's actually make this come until over here. And let's insert this part. Then I'm gonna extrude this downwards hopefully this is gonna be visible. And I'm gonna go in the modifier section and I'm gonna add a subdivision surface and change this into like mostly like I'm always turning this one off and on because I can't really tell how the shape is gonna be if I stay in the subdivision version, so I'm doing a mix of both. We are gonna insert an edge loop somewhere around here, and I'm also gonna be inserting one here to like start giving this thing a little bit of shape. And since this thing, as you can see, it looks like a very rounded chart right now, we're gonna go over here. First, let's actually go over in object, apply all transforms, and then edge, bevel the edge. And let's just add like only like one segment, so we make this like a bit steadier. Normally, like in destructive modeling, you keep beveling for last, but like this is a very minor thing, and we're not doing this for a video game, so we can cheat a little bit, but I think that's like kind of an unorthodox way to just add pebbles before finishing the model, but it's a way to give this a little bit of structure. Otherwise, if you don't want to like do this, you can just go here, get the shape straight, and just do something like this. Add an extra edge loop here. Like this is possible as well. Doesn't really matter. It's a very simple model. And let me see the reference. Like it's slightly rounded on the bottom. This is the shadow, so we're gonna ignore that. So let's go here and just track this a little bit. I'm also gonna insert a place here, and I'm gonna go here and track this a little bit upwards so that it has like a more rounded shape. I think it's about good enough now. Let's also add some edge loops over here. Let's do around, like this is gonna have a lot of back and forth most probably. I'll always like check stuff out and then maybe undo, redo. So let's say we have around 6 and just tighten it up. So it's gonna be 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. We're gonna do like the thing that spins around the lead so that it's secured on top. So on the right side, I'm gonna exclude a couple of these ones. Something like this. left side as well. And let's go to faces, extrude faces along the walls. That's a bit too much, I think. Let me see if, yeah, we can do something like this. And then, where's the scale 2? We're gonna like scale this bit. So yeah. I'm also gonna add some extra edge loops over here because we don't have sufficient geometry. There we go. And for the interior part, I'm gonna be doing the same because, as you guys can see right now, it looks like a very rounded thing, and I want to like bring it more to the shape of the rest of the jar, the outside part. So let's add some edge loops around here. There's actually a better way of doing this. Let's see. It looks a bit weird now, but it's gonna get better. I think we have one more edge loop around here too. Contain it, sort of. And then another one. I don't want that. Not here. I'm doing this so that basically it kind of gets the shape like it has it outside, but it's a bit confusing going in and out. It's wireframes. I want another one, basically. Let me see something. It's not going as I was hoping to. Yeah, something like this, but we need another edge loop over here. So this took so long. Like, I could have kept the first version, it would have been fine, because it won't really be visible afterwards, but suppose it's okay. And now we kind of like add more faces inside here. Let's just insert this. And I believe that the first phase of the tutorial is like nearly done. I'm just gonna like try to bring this part a little bit more upwards. So yeah, let's stick with this. So the first part is done for now. And on the next video, we are gonna be modeling the cat logos inside this jar. So thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.